Good morning. Good morning. Okay. Good morning. Welcome to Yes, it's Morning Brew with your girl Germaine. I hope everybody's doing well. Let me get there. Let me start my Instagram. So, for some reason, I hope you all can hear me. Okay. If you're chiming in, just come in my comments and let me know if you can hear me okay. But yes, it's Morning Brew with your girl Germaine, and it's good to be here today. Charles Williams Jr. over on Instagram. Can you hear me okay? Let me know if you can hear me okay. Just say thumbs up. Yes. All right. I need to get something to drink. Hold on. All right. I'm actually drinking water in my cup because I need to drink more water. Yes, yes, my audio is doing good. Thank you all. If you're chiming in, let me know. You're in my comments. Let me know. Coach Kathleen, yes, your sound, your and look, your sound. Yes, you sound and look fantastic. Thank you, Coach Kathleen. Yes, that's one of my reoccurring coaches that comes on Morning Brew on the last Wednesday of the month. So we are gearing up next week for Coach Kathleen's segment, Menopause Unmasked. Yes, girl, we do need to talk. That thing called menopause getting in everybody's way as we get to a certain age in life. Listen, I really think it makes us better. It makes us sharper. And I say that because I think we're more aware now that we realize what's going on with us. We need to find out. So, yes, Coach Kathleen, I will see you next. I'll see you the last Wednesday of the month so we can get into it. All right, guys. So today our message is all about your words inspire change. Your words inspire change. So I've been doing a lot, working behind the scenes. And, today is Tuesday. So if you don't know, let me tell you a little bit about what Tuesdays have become for Morning Brew with Germaine. I'm going to pull this up on the screen, okay? Because it will tell the story. So Tuesdays is the day we decided to try our hand at TikTok Live. Yes, that will become the spillover conversation. So if you are on TikTok, you probably know how to navigate it a lot better than me, right? So on TikTok Live, it's when we continue our conversation is going to be every Tuesday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now it's 12:30 for me, but for others, depending on where your geographical location is around the globe, it will be whatever that time is. But we are going live. If you have an opportunity to chime in, feel free. Chime in to Morning Brew with Germaine over on TikTok today, Tuesdays at 12:30. Now, I am going to ask you to help a sister out when you're over there because I'm still figuring it all out. But I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I guess that's all that matters. And so we will be bringing some good spillover tea conversation, okay? So just come in, join the conversation, and let's see where it goes from there. All right. I promise I won't hold you long, but I do want to see your face over there. Please help us out. All right. So let's get into this message today because, like I said, I want to be conscious of your time because you are taking a minute out of your day to stop by for coffee and conversation with me. So let's get into your words inspire change. Yes, words carry power. If you did not know that, they do. The right words spoken at the right time can ignite movements and inspire generations. Think about the last time somebody spoke life into you. Actually, I'm going to share a little quick story with you. So, as you know, I've been really sharing the school community. I'm going to put that up. Just, you know what? School community may not be for everybody, but I found that it's definitely for me. On the school community, what I'm finding is I'm finding those that actually speak power into me to help me build out my community. I am so sorry because I thought I actually stopped this, but I didn't press the button. Okay, no interruptions. Okay, by my phone. So, but I want to get back to it because school has been a place whereas I've been looking for something to be able to connect us all together with like minds, those that are looking to engage to build their own communities. And for me, because the power of one story is it so resonates with me, and it's something that I really advocate for. And not just the power in your story, is really allowing you to see your story and how it becomes your intellectual property, how you can look, write it, publish it, and then profit from it. So stay tuned because that's going to be something huge over here in our school community. Write, publish, look, write, publish, profit. TM is trademark. So, but I want to say school has been that community. I have been meeting people from all over the globe. I literally this morning, early this morning, just took on a coach from the school community out of Sweden who has built this amazing platform, literally amazing platform in the school community, and he agreed to be my coach this morning before coming on here. So that is definitely something to celebrate, and all the wisdom and knowledge. Trust me, I'm going to share it all with you. But better yet, you should just join my school community. Let me put it up on the screen, because if you are somebody right now with a mindset and you are looking to build, you are looking to connect, you are looking to, create, put your products for, put your teachings for, whatever your niche is. If that is something you are interested in building and really seeing it scale up on a larger scale, then I encourage you to just stop by, join my school community. I'll put it up on the screen, and I'll also put the link in our comments. All right. But I'll keep it scrolling on the bottom of the screen too. And at any time, it is free, absolutely free. My gift to you, absolutely free. Come on in, look around, and see if this is a home for you. And when I say a home for you, I'm just the door to give you access into the school community. Now, what you do with it is really on you. Okay. And, I'm passionate about this. That's why I'm sharing it, because a lot of my clients and customers and authors that I work with, I see the big brands that they're building. I see them literally taking their IP, their intellectual property, and expounding on it. And sometimes you just need a home that feels safe and secure that you can really build upon and invite others into. And so that's why I guess I'm so passionate about school, because I see that. I see that for the HOV publishing family. I see that for the Morning Brew family. I see that for you. So, all right, but let's move on in our discussion today. But it is there and it's available for you. Okay. And I'll be right there to walk you through the process. You don't have to do this by yourself, but it does require you putting something into it in order to gain something from it. And I'll leave that there. Okay. All right, guys. So, words, right? Your words inspired. So, I want to go back to just a quick question that I had asked, that what words lately have been spoken to you or that you've heard that inspired you? Or let me flip that. What words have you spoken to inspire others? I'm gonna leave that for you to think about. But at this time, let's go into our Pour into Purpose segment. And in our Pour into Purpose segment, we can really kind of break some things down. So, words create momentum. And as I'm saying all these things, I want you to put yourself right into this conversation. Okay. As I'm speaking these things, I want you to visualize and see where it may fall at in your life presently. Okay. So, words create momentum, speeches move communities, poetry sparks reflections, messages inspire actions. All right. Now, everything that I'm saying here, I mean, they can become some of the tools that you need also as you're writing your book, as you're seeing the power in your story. Okay. All right, let's continue. Voice transcends age. Let me say that again. Voice transcends age. Leadership has no age limit. Youth voices create impact. Perspective matters. No ages. Leadership has no age limit. Okay. So, what is it that you are holding on to and it could be powerful? That voice once spoken. Food for thought. Just think about it. You just think about it. Okay. Let's continue to pour into purpose. Communication builds influence. Words frame narratives. Words frame narratives. Words shape understanding. Okay. And words motivate change. You're starting to see yourself, right? Okay. I just want to make sure. I want to make sure you're starting to see yourself as I'm speaking these things into the atmosphere, right? As I'm speaking life into someone, something may land, it may resonate, and you may have that aha moment like, wait a minute. Okay, something's connecting here. This is something I've been waiting for, and now it's here. So now it's starting to make sense. That's what happened to me when I was introduced to the school community. It was like, oh, it just made sense. It made sense for me to build on a platform that was already designed and created. I didn't have to reinvent the wheel. It was already there. Then I already had access to thousands and thousands of communities that are so friendly to help me, as I'm asking questions. Become the master asker. Master asker. Ask questions. We don't have all the answers. Sometimes you need a coach. Sometimes you need a mentor. Sometimes you need help. Okay. And that's exactly what I'm taking advantage of because I have all this inside of me. And I know that it's not going to benefit anybody that's engaging with me if I keep it all inside of me. So I need to literally, my new coach that I just connected with today, this morning, because he's already made the steps. I said to him, it is easy for me literally to just step in your footsteps. The model has already been created. It's just easy for me to now see myself, my vision in, okay, these are the steps I need to take to become successful. And that's exactly why it's so important to connect with people. Okay. So thank you for connecting here on Morning Brew with Germaine. All right, guys. So let's go into our blacks. You know what I forgot to do? I did. I did. Hold on one second. I need to pull up. So we're going into our blacks in fact. I told you every single morning brew, I wanted to be able to introduce a blacks in fact. Thank you, Teresa Merritt Watson, for already once again. I'm connecting. Connectivity is so important. I'm connecting with one of my authors, best-selling author Teresa Merritt Watson of Black Tech. She's already laid the foundation. So all I have to do is plug into her system and utilize what she's already developed and just bring it to another level through my platform, which is Blacks In. And you can see in the background her calendar, Blacks In. It's available at blacks-in.com. So while I'm saying all that right now, I am just pulling up our Blacks In fact for today is going to be Amanda Gorham. Yes. So hold on because, I like to bring a photo up on the screen and let me just make sure that we have that all set. We should, and I should have already had it up. In my profile. And yes, I have her photo I wanted to share with you. Amanda Gorham. It should be popping up. There she is. Amanda Gorham, she became the youngest inaugural poet in U.S. history when she read her poem at the 2021 presidential inauguration. Amanda Gorham, please take a few minutes and just do some research so you know her powerful story. And she used her words through poetry to transcend ages, through time. Yes, to literally become recognized and known. One of the biggest platforms she stood on at President Barack Obama's inauguration, and she spoke and she read the words that were poured into her, she gave back to us. So please take a minute and get to know Amanda Gorham. All right. And so let's continue to move forward. All right, this is time we all can take part in. Yes, this is our reflection questions. So, I have two for you, and I'm just chiming over onto, yes, good morning, Leslie. Thank you for chiming in, girl. Today is Tuesday, it's that TikTok live day. So, if you're available, I always look for your support, girl. And anyone else that want to help a sister out over on TikTok Live. And then we have joined the River 772. Good morning. Yes, Carla Ingram. Hey, Carla. Good morning, Miss Juice King. Look, Juice Queen herself. Fresh juices. Yes, fresh juices. So I have to say this. If you chime into my comments and if I definitely know you, I'm going to shout you out. Always, always shout you out. So, but thank you. Let me just pop that up. TikTok Live today at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And like I said, if you guys are well versed over in the TikTok universe, please help a sister out because I may have Morning Brew with Germaine over on TikTok, but I'm going to be straight up honest with you. It is a new space to navigate in and to learn. And what I realize about TikTok, it is nothing like any other social media platforms. Not at all. But I'll be there. I'll be there today at 12:30 Eastern Standard Time. I have a funny story because last week when I was over there on TikTok Live, there's a lot of buttons you can press. I'm trying to figure it all out. It's not going to happen in one setting. I realize that, right? So I was over there and all of a sudden, I don't know what I hit, but I definitely hit something. And I had a guest in studio with me on my TikTok live. And he looked like he may have been from definitely an international country. I don't know if it was India, Pakistan, I don't know where it was. But yes, he chimed in. He probably didn't understand anything I was saying. And I probably would not understand anything he was saying. But the smile said it all. And he greeted and he waved while I tried to figure out, as I was being very cordial, very nice and welcoming him, I was trying to figure out, how do I remove this? So I'm going to be very mindful today not to make the same mistake. But I'm having fun. I'm having fun. I am. It's another platform, once again, to build community, meet people, and also allow people to just see what they're up to. What's going on in your world? It's a lot going on in this world. It's a lot going on in this world. And so there are some things that I am going to be talking about today on our TikTok Live. And I'm going to say this, because I think the conversation might be centered around this. So I'm going to be really looking for your feedback. One is write, print, nope. Write, publish, and profit. Say that. Write, publish, and profit. Those are the things that I am going to be talking about indirectly, but I'm really looking for your feedback and not just write, publish, profit, because I know people are looking for ways. How do I take that story? How do I take what I possess and how can I profit from it? All that. All that. And I want to hear from you. I do, because like I said, we need each other. Let's build together. We can't do this thing called life together. And you never know where your answer may reside in someone else being able to speak those words into you that may turn on that light bulb and say, aha, I got it. That's what I've been waiting for. You never know. Okay. All right, now let me get back to these two questions that I want to ask you because I leave you these reflection questions. I want you to think about some things and I want you to take some things with you along your journey. Okay, so let's get into our reflection questions. The first one is, what message from your life could inspire someone else? Now, I want you to think about this. I don't want you to answer too quickly. I really want you to think about what I'm asking you. Let me say it one more time. What message from your life could inspire someone else? Think about these. They're reflection questions. It's meant for you to really dig deep. Think about the message from your life. So, you need to look at your whole life, look at the whole entire journey of your life, right? And what about that message could inspire someone else? And I want you to realize this is the foundation of you really being able to get clarity and understanding of your story. And I'm going to say this again, the Builders Lab is open in the school community. It is free, it's a gift for you. Strategic activation, and all it's going to do is really help you start looking and thinking about the power of your story. It's available in our Builders Lab, which is the classroom. It's available during your own time. It's short, it's right to the point, and it will help you start unlocking some things that you're going to need. Give you the tools that you may need in order to go through this thing called life and how you can write it, publish, and profit from it. Your story. Okay. All right. Let me ask you question number two. How can your voice bring light to others? Hmm. I think this is what I think, this is what I believe sometimes. Actually, most times. Um, Coach Kathleen, exactly. Write, publish, profit. That's right, Leslie. That is something that God dropped in my spirit. We actually are going through the process of trademarking it because I feel that strongly about it. Write, publish, profit. Those three things. Now, the reason why I think it's so important, and I want you to think about it, and I'm just kind of giving a little sneak peek into it, but it's so much more to come. But when you think about everyone has a story to tell, right? Will they write it? I don't know. A lot of people are writing their stories today. Even those chiming in, you are writing your stories. Will they publish it? That I don't know. I would hope so. I would hope they would empty out everything in them before leaving this earth and not going to, their final resting place where it is full of stories. I think the graves, the grounds where people are laid to rest, I think that has so much wealth. It is so rich because people probably didn't have someone like me in their life to really push and tell them the power of their stories. Now, I'm not saying that to get a big head at all. No, I'm saying that because I'm passionate about the power in your story, the power in someone else's story. And that if someone was in their life to really tell them and show them how they can write it, publish, and profit from it, if they had someone in their life to tell them, you know what, the graves, the grounds that people are buried in would not be so wealthy with someone's stories, the legacies that they could have left for us to be able to glean from. But I'm saying, hey, Gerard. Hello from Canada, my brother. Yeah, it's Harmon Entertainment Group now. He's busy at work doing his thing. Look, living in his story. I love that. Living his story out and helping others let their story shine all the way in a whole nother country. That's what I'm talking about. The power of your story. How will you show up? How will you show up today in this world? Will you allow your story to speak for you? Will you allow, listen, guys, what we're talking about today is your voice, your words inspire change. Will you allow what you've experienced in life, what you've gone through, will you allow that to inspire someone else? That's a whole nother question that I'm throwing in there for you. And you know what? It could be a simple yes or a simple no, or it may take some time for you to really think about it. And most times people don't think there's value and worth in their story. But I want to say this today with conviction, with authority, that your story matters. Your story matters. Just say it to yourself. My story does matter. Say it one time, but say it with conviction. My story matters. Hmm, it does. So, yes, keep living out your story. And sometimes it may not always show up on the pages of a book, okay? It may show up standing on a platform. It may show up in a classroom. It could show up different ways, but if you don't know, how would you really know to maximize it? How would you really know that you can turn your story into your intellectual property and it become the very thing that can pay you for generations to come? How would you know if, how would you know if you don't seek out trying to find answers for it? So please don't just sit on your story. It does matter. It does matter. Okay. Now that I've given that spiel, um, okay, let's see. I have such an important. Okay, wait a minute. I'm gonna pull that up, Coach Kathleen. I have such an important story to share. Yes, you do, and I do want to call you out because she is one that has taken her story and we're going to be working on an aspect of her story. Now, I say the power of one story. Okay. I don't mean you only have one story when I say that. The power of just one story could do so much for you. One story could do so much for you, right? But you as an individual, you may have different, avenues or different lanes or different aspects to your story, to that one story. But that one story, whatever you decide is going to be, can be the very thing to change your life, to change your situation, to change your circumstance. It's really up to you and what you want to pour into it. It's really up to you and how you want to take your baby, grow your child, right? It's really up to you. But sometimes we have to see the very things that we need that can assist and help us along the way. So I hope anybody that stops by for Morning Brew with Germaine, you stop by for coffee and conversation. I really hope that you are able to find the value in what my story brings. This is all a part of my story. And one thing about my story is I love helping people. I do. I love helping people. I love tapping into one's vision, one's purpose to really be able to help birth that from them. And this is how my story is showing up. And the one thing I love about this, and like I said, that's why I really push for the school community because we can't say everything in a 30-minute window here or whatever, however long. Monday through Friday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can't say everything. So Morning Brew, this platform really is just for us to be able to share information, but then when we leave, where do we go from here? And that's why we're building. That's why we're building. That's why we're building together. Community is so important. So yes, that's why I go, I guess, so hard for the school community because it was something that was like an aha moment for me. And yes, I could see myself building community. And it's so amazing because I think I've only been over there, it might be 45 days now. And I can't even explain it. I just made a decision. I'm going to be consistent and show up every day because I'm at a place right now. I want to broaden my territory. I want to meet people throughout the whole entire world, not just in my own little bubble. No, I want to engage because what I realize is I am able to learn from those that are already gone through what I'm building right now. So why not? And you know what I realized what it cost me? It cost me to be effective in managing my schedule and my time so I can show up in the community to get exactly what I need to build what God has placed in me to build. And so that's why it's, I don't know, that's why I go so hard. I go so hard because, yes, I do want to see you over in the community. I want you to think about what are you building, right? What would you like to build? If you just go over there, I ask the questions over in the community so you can give me some insight as we build together. It's not just my school platform, it's over 200,000 school platforms up there, communities up there, right? Did you hear what I said? 200,000, which means just by me stopping by and joining a community, it opened me up immediately to 200,000 other communities globally. You see why I get excited? hmm Because I literally just saw the potential for what God had placed in me to help show the power of one story. And what's so amazing, everybody on the globe has a story. Everybody. Even the infant child growing up, they are right now creating experiences through their growth as they grow up to be able to have stories. Do you see? I- Me just speaking it out loud, I literally just saw how massive it was by God allowing someone on my team to say, hey, you need to check this out. So I'm going to say thank you to Wanda again for just always sharing things. And when she did, it just opened up. I just literally saw everything right before my eyes. And once again, the power that so today, though, your words inspire change just by her sharing something with me. And it wasn't so much, and it's so funny, Coach Kathleen, she shared someone in the community for menopause. And she was sharing her story on a national platform, media platform that she saw her, but it was tied to school. So it wasn't so much even about the topic, it was the platform. The platform. I knew I had been in search of something, and it was bought to me packaged in something else, but it was there. And I'm the type, because I'm like, okay, let me look more into this, let me see what this is about. And when I began to do that, it was my aha moment. Okay, God, I got it, this is what I've been looking for, and this is how you brought it to me. And like I said, it opened me up to 200,000 other communities, like-minded people. They're all there. They're all looking to build and do the same thing, build communities, engage with people, see where they fit, see how it fits, share their stories. Okay, I'm gonna get off because it ain't like they paying me, but the opportunity is there for me to build revenue streams, multiple revenue streams. And that's why I actually got a coach from the school community who actually in 2 years made $4 million. I'm going to put his business out there. He did $4 million. And all he did was find what was his niche and how was he going to help people. And he just started just giving it away for free. That's the motto. And that's probably why I do that. Okay, I just got to get to the $4 million, right? Okay, yeah. Who want to get to the $4 million with me? It's there. It's there. That's what I'm realizing. I'm realizing it's there. Who wants to go along with me? It's not just for me. It's 200 other it's all these other communities, and a lot of them are doing just that. They're They've been able to tap into what their niche is and how they can embody people and how they can bring people in. I think a lot of times we work so hard, and sometimes in life things are so easy. It is. And I think we put ourselves through so much. And you know what? Yeah, I'm a firm believer. I think my faith sometimes is crazy, but I'm a firm believer. Money grows on trees, money falls from the sky. Money can be found on the ground. That's how, that's my type of faith. That's me. My husband thinks I'm crazy, but you know what? It blows his mind when he was like, I don't get it. I just don't get it. And I'm like, mm-hmm. It's just my level of faith. And so right now, for anybody that's challenged, that's going through something, and I know times are hard, times can be super hard, but this is a time we need to start digging inside. What is inside of me? What have I learned that can become something that people need from me? And now I can show them how. Join the community. Join the school community. It is right there. Don't despise small beginnings. Don't despise small beginnings. You have to see yourself there. When I was introduced to my new coach on this in the school community, and all I did was say, you know what? I told him, and watching your welcome video, it just allowed me to say, oh, I see myself. I see this for me. I'm listening to the power in his story. This is why your stories are so powerful. So please know that it matters. I'm listening to his story. Something in the midst of that video was just resonating with me in my spirit, and it was like leaping for joy. Like, thank you, God. Thank you. Thank you for connectivity. And he is from Sweden. But if I never took a chance to just say, let me see what this is all about, I wouldn't have never met him. And when I say literally, he is connecting and he is showing, he has laid out a platform that, guys, we could do this together. That's what I'm saying. We could do this together. That's what I'm saying. So let me put my school community in the thread, the comments. So I just want to give you, because there is somebody out there right now that say, I am all in. And what do I need to do? Right? Because that's how I was. I'm all in. And what do I need to do? And so I'm putting it right here, right now. I want you to take this ride with me. I don't want to do this by myself. My school community, like I said, I'm fairly new. I've been there 45 days. 45 days is not a lot of time, but you can make a lot happen in 45 days if you have the right tools. Because I'm listening to some success stories. I mean, literally in less than 20 days, they have already tapped into their resources, financial resources of building using their niche, what they know, the knowledge they've gained over the course of their time. So I'm yes, I'm putting it in, and that's not it, but I'm putting it in my thread right now. So you can join Morning Brew over in my school community if you like. Listen, it's up to you. There is no pressure at all. All I'm saying is, hey, I'll be right here with you as we go through this process. And hold on, I'm trying to get the link. I'm trying to get the link. Yeah. Hold on. So I can bring you so we can take this ride together. Okay. So hold on one second, guys. Bear with me. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for even allowing me the space. I don't know why I went in this direction. I know today's message, the brew, was your words inspired change. And I guess this all is in alignment because I'm still being inspired. Even as I'm speaking the words out of my own mouth, I'm getting excited and I'm getting happy because in my mind, I already see change. I already see whatever situation, whatever place in life that I may be in today, tomorrow could look totally different. because I've tapped into tools and resources that can literally help me build my platform, that can literally help me build the vision that's on the inside. Let me tell you, God makes no mistakes. God will bring people in your life that can't even imagine, don't even know. And I think sometimes we just get caught just right in the place that we're in. And so, okay, I got it. I got my link. I'm sorry. Trying to do two things at once, right? But I do want to say that you never know where help may come from. You never know. So I'm going to put it over in I just put it in the comments. So, and I'm going to also put it over in my Instagram for anybody in Instagram that wants to post. Okay. So, guys, thank you. Thank you for allowing me the space. Thank you for chiming in. Hopefully, you know what? If you were like me and you have been in search of something that you know will be a tool, a resource to help you build what's in you, what's burning on the inside of you, that you need to get it out, then you know what? Maybe this might be a place. And when I say just because you sign up for free to look around in there, you're not obligated to anything. I'm just inviting you into a space that could work for you. If you're looking to really build community around the very thing that you are sharing, the thing that you're growing, or maybe you're unclear what your personal niche may be, maybe you'll discover it in a community. Literally, I connected with a coach from Sweden. I don't even know if I'll ever get to Sweden. But you know what? It doesn't matter because I connected. I saw what they did. I saw, and it just resonated with me, the power of one story. That's why it's so important. That's why it's so important. So I did put it out there. I will put it up on the screen. It's been scrolling across the bottom. And for you, if you would like to just stop by, join the school community, you can, you know. And remember, what we're going to be teaching, and it's probably more than likely it will be our flagship: write, publish, and profit. Those will be the tools and the resources that I begin to build, which is all centered around the power of one story. Because what I do realize is people want to know, I have this story now. What do I do with it? How can I make it live? How can it be a help to someone else? So listen, you don't have to do this alone. I'm here for you. All you got to do is just come meet me over in the community. And today, Tuesday, hey, if you can, stop by stop by on my live TikTok. And we'll probably get a little more into it. But TikTok is, I don't know, TikTok just makes you feel free. That's what I'm realizing. While I'm over on TikTok, I just feel like it's a free atmosphere. And yes, the past two, I've been trying to figure things out. But today, I think we're just going to engage. I just want to hear from those chiming in. If you have any questions, I'm there. I'm there, and I hope you will be too. But listen, let me just bring this to a final sip. I have held you up long enough. And for those that stuck around, thank you. For those that are watching from afar, I thank you. If you have not joined my YouTube, go over to youtube.com and join the Morning Brew with Germaine community over there. Yes, join the community. The vault is there. You can go back through there's over 500 and something videos. I am shocked myself. So make sure you stop by there, okay? All right, guys. So we're going to bring this to a final sip. And right before I bring this to a final sip, I just want you all to know that my 1 year, can you imagine? I am saying out of my own mouth, 1 year anniversary of doing Morning Brew with Germaine live. 1 year. We're going to celebrate on May 15th. May 15th, 1 year. The actual anniversary, thanks to Gerard Harmon. He had to remind me, I've been doing this since May 16th. but that falls on a Saturday. So we're going to celebrate that Friday. So I'm going to be looking to get some information from you guys that you can be a part of that 1 year celebration. But I can't believe it. Being consistent 5 days a week. People think I'm crazy. 5 days a week. I can't believe it. 1 year is already here. 1 year is already here. So, yes, we will be celebrating. Okay. But let me get into our final sip. Your voices carries influence. Yes. Use it intentionally. Yes. So, you know how we do. So, let's sip purposefully. Let's speak truthfully. And let's lead boldly. So, once again, if you can, join me in the school community. It's in the comments. Click the links and we can continue on there. But that's where we build. So let's build together, okay? I will see you guys tomorrow. Let me just give you a quick highlight. Tomorrow's Mixed Blend Wednesday. We have Dr. V, yes, our champion leader, Dr. V, every third Wednesday of the month chimes in and he gives his expert advice on leadership. But he is launching his new book. Yes, and we're using the platform tomorrow. He's going to break it down and go into it. I told you, write it, publish it, and now profit from it. Listen, the power of one story. Make sure you stop by tomorrow for Dr. V as he rolls out his new book. I don't even want to give it away right now because we're going to talk about it tomorrow. I just want you to show up tomorrow so you know what it's all about. So, oh, before we leave, I just want to say the Greg James, hello, Pastor James over on Instagram. I need to get you on Morning Brew. So we're going to talk about it. I'll reach out to you. But yes, I am so looking forward to you all stopping by tomorrow for Mixed Blend Wednesdays while we talk with Coach. Well, he is my coach also, Dr. V. And if I could say one other thing, if I can say congratulations, thank you. Yeah, he'll be here tomorrow. If I can say one other thing, we have a new segment. Can I pull it up really quickly? This, listen, it is so important to have mentors, to have coaches, to have spiritual leaders in your life. And this one, I just want to I want to drop a seed. He will be here on Thursday with us. I'm going to add it to the platform right now if you give me a second. Yes, I am going to add this to the platform because this, oh, my heart is getting heavy. I am so thankful and I'm so happy that every third Thursday of the month, hurry up, girl, bring this up. Here it is. Hurry up. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Every third Thursday of the month, starting this Thursday, yes, I will be sharing a new wineskin, the Christolic alternative with Calvin E. Booker. He is such a jewel, near and dear to my heart. He pours into me. I always say he keeps me grounded. He's the one that identified and said, girl, you're a midwife. You help birth vision in others. You help them push it forward. But he is my spiritual coach. He is someone that when I say I am so glad to be bringing his voice to Morning Brew, through a new wineskin, the Christolic alternative. I'm getting even emotional right now because I'm going to tell you right now, I become a student in class. I will become a student in class as God allows him to share and to teach. But yes, he's looking for you all to ask questions, to engage in conversation. So yes, Thursday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. He will be here. Calvin E. Booker, a new wineskin, the Christolic alternative, once a month, third Thursdays. Yes, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So please put it on your calendar, mark it down. I'll see you Thursday, but better yet, I'll see you tomorrow and then Thursday. Is that fair enough? Okay. So, yes, I am so looking forward to that. All right. On that note, I've held you long enough. Today was one of those passion pours into purpose. That's how I felt today. I felt like I've unloaded some things. And now I'm going to go over on TikTok at 12:30 a.m. Eastern, 12:30 a.m., 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And listen, we're just going to engage together. Let's talk about it. Whatever you're drinking, bring it with you, okay? All right, I'll see you over there. TikTok, yes, TikTok at 12:30 today. The spillover conversation continues. All right. Have a great day. I'll see you soon. Bye.